For the visiting Detroit Pistons.
Greetings, everyone. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Duren.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months. Getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. And for New York, they've got Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. Count it. Good. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Here's Pippen. Bryant outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Last time they met in Detroit.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. They got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
He buries it from 3.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Durant. Here's Mutombo. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Bryant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo against James. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. And Detroit another 3.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
And you have to be impressed if you look at the rebounding numbers from last season. They ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
Antetokounmpo against James. They set the pick. 4-3. Durant pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Mutombo. Pass to Durant. The 3-ball. That shot, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
1:52 left in the first. Outside Durant. Leonard on the wing. Bryant against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Over Bryant. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Knicks trail by 5. The 3, James. New York again can't hit. Antetokounmpo against Bryant. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Leonard's got 9 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bryant left side. They get back on track. Drills it from deep.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Mutombo. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. With the floater. Durant, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
James passes to Bryant. And it's all from three-point range.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Durant finds Antetokounmpo. No luck on that one.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Pistons. He dropped 3 threes. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, nice way to play.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Mutombo in at power forward.
We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
Here's Mutombo. After the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Durant. Rebounded by Pippen. Knicks trail by 3. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
Give it up for your next record dance crew.
Detroit on D. It's a 5-point game. Bryant, right side. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mutombo. It's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Knicks ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Knicks trail by 4. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the screen. And here's Bryant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bryant's got 9 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Leonard can't get it to go.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
3-point
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Here's Bryant, pocket 4. Detroit with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Leonard, right side. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
James, outside. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Here's James. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Now, here is James. He has 7. And here's Bryant outside. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Knicks ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Knicks trail by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. James passes to Pippen. Now here's O'Neal. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Leonard looking over the floor. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
The Pacers will square off against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one gets going at 1 p.m. Eastern. Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight.
That does it for halftime.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
KD unafraid to get to the mid-range, and he can get there at will.
James outside. Pass to Pippen. Back to James. Fades. That one's good for 2. James has got 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Durant. From outside the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
The Pistons trailing. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Second, New York.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Mutombo. Leonard for 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, PA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run. And it feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by James. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Bryant outside. Launches it. New York, again, can't hit. Detroit has gone 5 of 12 from the three-point range tonight. It's stolen away. James against Leonard. James passes to Pippen. Bryant outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. New York again can't hit.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Pippen, pass to James. James double teamed. Here's Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Pippen's got himself on the board with a 3 there. To the paint. Pass to Mutombo. Now Antetokounmpo. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Leonard. Check by James. Leonard against James. From the high post. And again, the Pistons missing. New York leading by 3. Here's Pippen. James passes to Pippen. Back to James. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Pistons. Chamberlain's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, this is the next step and evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. James with the ball. Launches it from deep. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bryant against Leonard. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard.
New York foul. Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chamberlain passes to Mutombo. Durant inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock for the lead. Not going to go that time. Now here's Bryant. Inside, O'Neal. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for Detroit. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Mutombo in at the 4 spot. Here's Durant to take the lead. KD out here flexing on people.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Pippen pass to James. He drops it from range. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Mutombo. He blocks it again.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career blocks.
There haven't been many more staunch defenders in history than this man.
Only Hakeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo are ahead of him, and that's an intimidating pair. That's how strong he is as a defender.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. O'Neal passes to Pippen. Got a piece of it. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The D's right on him. Leonard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
James outside. LeBron without hesitation. Here's O'Neal. Misses from short range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Leonard outside. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the pick. And here's Bryant outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, another one falls.
Now, he's now scored the second most points in NBA history, and don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the headlines.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now to be chasing LeBron too, that's as newsworthy as you get.
Leonard passes to Chamberlain. On the wing, Durant. Baseline jumper. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Pippen pass to James. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bryant against Leonard. Lets it go from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mutombo. For 3, Durant. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Here's Pippen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Here's O'Neal. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Antetokounmpo, covered by Bryant. Fades away. That one rolls around and rims out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range, but D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now James. And he lobs it up. Count it.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these